Hey everyone, and welcome to another custom challenge run in the Binding of Isaac. As you can see from this being the menu screen, we have one that's relatively easy to set up. Today we have a run coming from the Super Sizzler, it's called Items Galore, and it's kind of like what I did to showcase the new cheat engine effects, actually. We have always 2 item rooms, always angel rooms, and always libraries. And we can also have the D6 with infinite item power, but only for the libraries, and once we've rerolled everything in the library, we have to take all items, and if we get a new spacebar item, we have to, like if we find one, we have to take it. So it's also kind of satisfying a few requests I've gotten for the ADD run, or whatever else you want to call it, where every time you find a spacebar item, you have to start using it. So without further ado, let's just get started. And we have Curse of the Lost, which is actually probably the best chance we have at getting a library on the first floor here, because, geez, why am I lagging a little bit? At least it feels like I am. What I was saying is, oh good, a Mega Troll Bomb. There aren't that many end rooms on the first floor, so pretty much the library doesn't tend to occupy one, because there has to be a shop, and in this case, 2 item rooms. I will take the fish head because the fish head gives us kamikaze flies. When we get hit, it gives us 1 to 3. So yeah, there probably aren't enough end rooms to get a library on the first floor due to the shop and item rooms. So we're probably going to end up not using, or not getting our library, not getting rid of our D6 right away. So that's Mr. Boom, and since it said I can only have the D6 for libraries, and I can keep the D6 until after I've rerolled the library items, I will do just that. Heart, though, heart is good. Heart gives us 1 health up and full health. And since we'll always have angel rooms, I mean, we're going to get all of the angel room items most likely, which will be great. Probably going to be another run where we actually see Sacred Heart somewhat legitimately. We will get an angel room on the first floor here. Oh yeah, by the way, leave your custom challenge run suggestions in the comments, and I'll do the ones I like the most, or the ones that seem the most entertaining, if it's just that crazy and ridiculous that I know you guys would love to see me tortured with it or whatever. So like I said, no library unfortunately, so next floor we will start making use of that, assuming that we get a library next floor as well, because the basement 2 is also a small floor. We will get the Cube of Meat for this fight. Cube of Meat will rotate around us, block enemy tiers, and damage any enemy it comes into contact with. But we have to make it through this fight, which I'll admit is slow and painful. I've taken a hit, which is surprising. Famine should be a pretty easy boss, especially because at least half the time you play this game, he's like your first or second boss. I mean, I think that Famine is the most common horseman, if only because you're pretty much guaranteed to get to the boss on basement 1 or 2. But I really do feel like you don't get Pestilence as much with relativity to the caves bosses as you do with Famine for the basement bosses. And then the same can be said of especially War, because he only has 1 floor to appear, and same with Death because he only has 1 floor to appear. But Pestilence, not as common as this. So we'll take our Cube of Meat, and we'll see what we've got in our Angel Room. Dead Dove, that's really good. That's Flight and Spectral Tears. So we can do stuff like that and chill and not take damage all the time. So now we just really have to hope for a library, because I do want to get to the ADD portion. And I mean, I will get there. And now destroying Poop and Fire is really annoying, but I will still take the time because I am just such a thorough Isaac player, as you all know. And like 1 or 2 runs ago was like the only time I haven't explored everything, because I didn't want Bumfriend to find any money. The jerk. Oh, we found the secret room for free. I'm cool with that. 3 cents is okay. I've had worse. Anyway, of course, by always getting angel rooms, that means we won't get deals with the devil, so our health is just going to stack up, because it's not like we've got anything to spend it on. Now we found our first item room here. We also have Tinted Rock, which of course I'm going to pop open, get our bomb back, get back to full health. In our item room we have the Forever Alone. I think that's Forever Alone and not Distant Admiration. which will be an attack fly that rotates around us at a long distance and damages enemies reasonably well. No, it is Distant Admiration. I've been doing that recently, mixing up those two, and I don't know why. So it rotates at mid-distance instead of high distance. But it still does pretty good damage. It's just harder to use than Forever Alone, because Forever Alone is much further away and thus much less dangerous to use because you're not as close to enemies with it. Here's an item room, but that's not, I mean, it's not the library yet, and I really want to get the library again so I can start having 4 item rooms per floor, and so I can start with the ADD portion of the run. Wow, that's interesting. This is Distant Admiration, so now we have both attack flies, and they rotate opposite directions. That's an interesting turn of events that I didn't see coming. 2 item rooms on one floor, and they both have the attack flies. As you can see, I used it to destroy one of the chasers, gapers, whatever. I'll never know. Worked out fine, though. Fortunately, I had a power outage while recording Ratchet and Clank a few minutes ago. Fortunately, it wasn't during this, but then again, you know, it was 10 minutes into a video, so it could have been the same for this. Still no library, but no spacebar items either, so that's kind of okay. I gotta destroy the poop. Gotta be thorough. Get a scent. Not bad. We're almost ready to go to a shop. But not quite yet. This time we're fighting the Fallen. Jeez, that's going to give me a Deal with the Devil or possibly an Angel Room item, but I'm not sure if it can actually give an Angel Room item. It might be set with the Devil Room stuff only. But then again, it might also be influenced by whichever one is the floor's room. Because of course, before the floor starts, the game sets either that it's an Angel Room or a Devil Room. And I don't know if the Fallen draws from that. Still, the Fallen is a relatively difficult second floor boss. And yet here I am making it through, taking only 1 hit so far. Only 1 hit total. Guppy's head I will use once, but remember I still need to keep the D6 for the library that will hopefully spawn soon. But remember, the end rooms are just being taken up. Guppy's head is usable once every room to spawn 2 to 5, maybe it's 2 to 4 kamikaze flies. And Scapular will give us a soul heart should we get down to but 1/2 of a red heart, or soul heart if we only have soul hearts, which can be potentially life-saving. Anyway, it would have been nice to take Guppy's head, but I mean, obviously I couldn't have. I still need to get the library thing going, and that's something, I mean, I wish that the script had made it not so that, like, the library one is always, it always will pass the check, but that it's the first one checked instead, so that it always passes the check and always appears. But at least on the basement, it is tough to have all the rooms spawn because of the end rooms, or lack thereof. I'm not going to fight the boss yet. There are 2 item rooms to be had, and hopefully a library, which will be 3rd and 4th item room, essentially. By the way, you can get lucky and actually get the libraries on the 1st and 2nd floors, but just the way the game is programmed and how the script didn't quite edit it enough, then you just don't get it. Found our first item room and a key. Keys are valuable. We have Bobby Bomb, which is 5 bombs, and Homing Bomb, so our bombs will home in on enemies. And that's pretty decent, especially if we run into like Dr. Fetus in our travels through millions of item rooms and libraries, which are, yeah. So, hopefully, we end up with all of these great bomb effects, as long as we get Dr. Fetus. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter if we get the bomb effects or not, because, I don't know, I might or might not use bombs very offensively. I am making good use of my attack flies, though. They're very important and valuable. See, I'm really not liking that the libraries aren't spawning. I want the libraries to spawn. And, once again, we get no libraries. Well, no singular library. Can't get multiple libraries per floor. Book of Shadows would give us invincibility for like 12 seconds. And recharge every 3 rooms is pretty good. And I'll turn off infinite item power once I ditch the D6. But I kind of wish that I could have ditched the D6 by now. You know, gotten really lucky. 14 cents is not quite enough to go to the shop. Ah, but it will be once I play again for that. So now we have 15 cents and 1 key, so we can go to the shop. Or hopefully we'll find the compass. Or something else, but I mean, compass is a pretty good desire to have. Compass is probably my favorite shop item, although the candle is excellent as well. I will take the treasure map. That'll show us the layout of the floor, as well as the location of the secret room, but not the top secret room. It will not show us what the rooms are. But I expect that the secret room is right next to the shop, which I should have checked for before coming in because, yeah, I would have avoided using my last key, which would have been pretty valuable, pretty smart to do. I'm just going to blow it up. Well, that wasn't worth it at all. But I couldn't have known that, now could I? Not going to play the blood bank anymore, although it would be nice to get the speed and range up. Still, I want to keep my full health up. And let's fight the boss, which is the Headless Horseman. I'm getting all the hardest bosses for the early floors. Headless Horseman, tons of health, tons of pain and suffering. And I mean, I'm kind of just tanking it a little bit so that I can make good use of my attack fly, but we've taken out the head. Stop, leave me alone. And I'm trying to do a whole rotational thing so that the attack fly can get maximum effect. We get a pony, which would give us passive flight as well as a charge attack, but again, I can't ditch the D6 yet. Holy Grail gives us flight and health up, though of course we already have flight. So let us continue on again, where hopefully we'll finally get the library. We do have the layout of the floor, of course, due to the treasure map. Got some monies. Took some terrible damage. Hopefully one of our item rooms will be that item, Halo Flies. That would be great. And hopefully there's a library right here, but there's not. So let's see what's not in the item room because we don't have a key. Oh, good, Ultra Pride. Well, this is just terrible. I could die here. And then, I mean, I'd just do the run again. Because it's not like it's complicated to set up or anything like that. Ah, Ultra Pride, stop doing what you're doing. I hate you. Yeah, I don't really care about that attack because I'm impervious to it. Ah, Ultra Pride, killing me. I'm glad that him spewing it out can't do damage to you. I also don't like how bad Ultra Pride's freaking health meter is. Anyway, he drops the left hand, which turns all chests into red chests. Not too valuable, but we lost a bunch of soul hearts and a bunch of red hearts. So really, that was a terrible, terrible room. I'm severely underpowered right now. I have pretty much no damage, and I'm doing everything with my attack flies, which isn't really a good strategy. Oh wow, we get Transcendence, which is simply passive flight, so that's our third flight item so far. And, I mean, come on, there might be more to come. I don't know how long I kind of don't want to repeat the run if I die, but then again, I haven't really made great use. Like, the run hasn't been very satisfied in terms of the idea behind it. Here's our second item room. I kind of want to restart just to get a freaking library so I can do the run right. I mean, not that it's my fault, but this is how things work. Well, still no keys, so that doesn't really allow us to do anything with anything. Our 2 item rooms and our possible library on one of those 2 rooms on the right there. Well, I guess one of the 3 rooms, though I expect the boss is the one on the top, because it'd be weird if the boss weren't the furthest path. Okay, I'll kill these guys the slow way. Okay, so that's our first key. Let's see what's in our top left item room. Well, top, but it's left. You know what I'm saying. Hopefully great. Ipecac, okay. I should have destroyed the fire before picking up Ipecac, because now destroying the fire doesn't actually give me drops because I'm blowing it up. Same with poop, so now, I mean, I won't focus on destroying poop or fire unless they're the red fires that shoot back at me. So, now this run has gone from I'm in trouble to this should be a really easy run. I'm very good with Ipecac, usually. Up. I don't know if Spectral Tears clearly don't apply. So once again, we get no library, which is freaking annoying. But, I mean, again, this is completely out of my control. I do have always libraries on, but because of the 2 item rooms taking up half of the, like, all of them, end rooms, not much I can do. Oh my god. Really doing a terrible job. Job dodging is what that was supposed to mean, if that wasn't abundantly clear. Stem cells is health up and 1/2 heart recovery. And the relic is great, that'll give us a soul heart after every 4 rooms. Is there anything I can do to hopefully get a key? There are like 3 places that the top secret room should be, so I will look for it. I have enough bombs. That's not it. Good thing there are only 2 more. 3 more, but I think there are only 2 more. Hopefully it's this one. Should be. Nope. So let's look here, and I'm hoping that it's the, nope, not the fortune-telling machine. So now it's hopeless. Oh, why was I using bombs? I have Ipecac. I just completely forgot about it. But I think there is nothing that I can do now to get into that second item room, unless I cheat, which I'm not. And hopefully we'll get a library finally. But at least I'm not too worried about dying now, because Ipecac's really good. Okay, good, the game's frozen. If I had any water, I would drink it now, but I don't. Didn't plan ahead well enough. But we'll just wait. Game's frozen, we might get Curse the Labyrinth, which would suck, because then we lose 2 item rooms. Or we might not get anything fancy. Oh, we lose 2 item rooms now, which really, really sucks. Like, really, really, totally, completely sucks terribly. Thought I was going to take more damage there. Ah, Ipecac, cooperate. It's that range up that I got. Kind of not good. Hierophant. Hierophant? Yeah, I think that's how you actually say it. I've been saying Hierophant, but I think it's Hierophant. So, that gave us 2 soul hearts, is the moral of the story. And now we're looking for, well, there are 2 places the boss rooms can be, and I mean, there are probably a bunch of places that the item rooms can be, but I'm kind of peeved that I'm not going to get 2 item rooms now. Although we should explore everything because we might finally get our library. Oh, we found our key, so we can actually visit an item room, maybe a library. It'd be cool if we got 4 item rooms on an XL floor. Okay, so let's just blow this up because I don't want to spend my time on it. Don't need bombs. I should do my due diligence and check for the top secret room. It's not there. I'm gonna kind of avoid every room that isn't an end room. Just gotta get it so that I can blow this up. Oh, good. So now we have enough. I can't take the Monster Manuel yet because I haven't had a library. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through here because I can. Takes a little bit of effort to kill things with walls sometimes, but it works out in the end. Soul Heart from the Relic is excellent. I guess we'll head down and left first, because why not? See if we find the boss room or immediately, or if it's the other path, or what. Brains taking their time dying. Another coin drop. Here's our second item room, surprisingly quickly. See, the one time I'm not, like, necessarily looking for the item rooms, I find them immediately, but every other time I get an XL floor. This late in the game, large is good. It gives us 2 more hearts, and half of a heart of those is filled. It also slows us down a little, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, usually I look for the item rooms and I don't find them until after I've already gone through every single room except the bosses. And then here I am, I find both of the item rooms almost immediately. But what can you do? Oh, that didn't work. But this should be fine. And you'll die. I thought he would die with that hit, actually. But he did get stuck in the door, which was cool. Okay, so that's our boss rooms. Those are our boss rooms. That was unfortunate damage to take. But I don't have much of a choice in a room with gazing globins. Where are you, my attack fly pretty? You know, this is not the best of situations due to the fact that my speed is terrible thanks to Lard. Oh, I thought I had him. Okay, I had him. Oh, yeah, okay. Do get a soul heart as well. Hope this is balls of steel. Full health is good too. And before fighting the bosses, I'm going to look for the library, which should hopefully appear in one of those 3 end rooms that we have left. Otherwise, this is kind of frustrating. Remember that the 2 item rooms will work on the womb and beyond. Well, the womb and the cathedral. Not the chest, because no end rooms spawn in the chest except the boss rooms. So because this one actually works because they don't run away, it's the only way to handle them, pretty much, because of Ipecac. I finished this. Ooh, the tick. I would love to take the tick, but I just can't, because I need the Polaroid. The goal is Blue Baby, in fact, it was stated. Chub, you're kind of annoying me. Stop that. Stop being annoying. Well, at least he died. Don't know this pill, Balls of Steel. Telepills, that's kind of annoying. If we find a blood bank, I guess I'll play it. Don't want the tick. I mean, I do want the tick, but I don't want the tick, because I can't really deal with the tick. You can't handle the tick. Alright, now we're screwed. Unless we're lucky. Nope, we're not lucky enough. Come on, no, we can do this. Okay. So the toughest one is handled. And you're handled too. So there are 2 more end rooms. Oh, that's nothing. Flies, do your thing. Get another soul heart, and could this be it? Could we get our library? No. I really don't know what's up with that. Like, the cheat, I mean, I don't know if it actually just doesn't work at all, or if it's because of our terrible luck with end rooms, but it should work. I have it on, I promise. I just had to check. Library always spawns is checked. Oh, look at you. Oh yeah, I should play this because I have a ton of health laying around. And maybe soon we'll be able to ditch the D6 finally for one of the spacebar items that we may or may not find. Hermit teleports us to the shop without the need of a key. That's good, so we'll use that once we handle all of our health. Hopefully this guy gives me a good deal with the devil or angel room. I don't think we'll get our angel room after the mom fight because it still destroys all the doors. Nothing I can do about that. What does this do? Luck down, that kind of sucks. Got 2 more plays for now. Is this full health? No, it's range up. I'll take it because I'm a risk taker. Alright, I'll be right back with more health. Does this fill me up? I don't know. Almost just barely, but not just barely. I will play it down to, actually I'll use the Hermit first. It's kind of what I expected, getting greed. Stop walking toward me. It's very annoying. I can't damage you if you keep walking towards me because my Ipecac doesn't have such short range. Get the Steam sale. Everything's half off in stores. That's great. There are no more stores. So again, let us play good old what's-his-face. Demon Beggar again. He paid out right away. Charm of the Vampire I kind of don't want, but I'll take it. Because this will prevent me from using the half-heart trick in the Womb and Beyond. Which is unfortunate, but, you know, I just kind of took it because I did. We do have enough keys to mess with item rooms for the, at least the next floor, which hopefully is an XL again, but what can you do? I really don't know what's up with the libraries not spawning. So we're fighting a single Loki, all the single Lokis, which is a pretty easy boss, especially with Ipecac. I just gotta handle you, and you're dead, and you get a health up. Health ups are good with me, and now we'll fight Mom. Which should be pretty easy for Ipecac. You just gotta shoot it at one of the doors and hopefully kill whatever it spawned. But so far that hasn't worked out. I wouldn't really recommend using the glitch to have the foot not stomp. Because of Ipecac pretty much. I took damage there, got a health up again. Take our Polaroid and head out. Remember, there's still more item rooms and hopefully libraries. But we haven't had that kind of luck. Unfortunately, there are no more shops, as I said. So this money is mostly worthless, but possibly not worthless. Oh, that was silly damage. But now you know that sometimes those do actually damage you from the back, although most of the time when you see the glitch where you walk past it and you don't take damage, it's in the back. I don't know what's up with this game, though. That is a challenge room, which is not the same as the library that I'm looking for. Really, there must be some way to actually make the library spawn. I just don't understand. There are a lot of end rooms, and most of them are not going to be anything, which is just appalling. Gertie Jr. is pretty annoying. One of my least favorite bosses. One of the hardest bosses in the game as well. I should be destroying all the rocks, by the way, because they could be tinted rocks. Can't see tinted rocks in the womb. That was good. I explained the tinted rock mechanic before, but for those of you who either were not subscribed at that point or just do not know or remember, every room has a magic tile. And that magic tile is just, I mean, it's saying that if a rock spawns here, that is a tinted rock. And that is how it works. So that is why there's only one tinted rock per room. That's why many rooms don't have a tinted rock. There are a lot of tiles in rooms. And that is why things are things. There's our first item room. I had something more to elucidate the masses. Gertie Jr., just die. I would appreciate it. Please? There we go. We do have enough keys, and we got 2 more. Excellent. So let's see what we've got here. Speed and range up. I do want the speed up, not necessarily the range up, but I'll take it. But I was definitely too slow. So down here we'll find our boss. Oh, that was terrible damage. Silly of me. I'm going to pop this open. Get a health up. See, that was pretty worth it. If we had gotten Fate, I would have like actually kind of cried. Because that'd be 4 flight items in one game. Which is just ridiculous. Alright, Gertie Jr., quit being a hassle. Excellent. So we got our second item room. Like I said, it has to be one of these. Hourglass. Can't take it. Haven't gotten the library yet. I mean, I really did want to do the whole ADD run, but it's just not working out. Conquest will drop White Pony, which I don't want. And can't take. Conquest is also a terribly annoying boss fight. He doesn't have phases like the other horsemen. I mean, neither does the Headless Horseman, but you know what I'm saying. And I mean, he's hard. Generally, I'd call him the 3rd or 4th hardest boss in the game. His attacks easily damage you. Nobody has fun fighting Famine. You might die. No, but he'll die this time. So we get White Pony, we get our Angel Room. Let's see if there's a Tinted Rock. Let's touch it. Well, technically that could be our 5th flight item because we also got a Pony. Bible is not what I want, but touch it to remove it from the item pool. And continue on our way. Sorry this hasn't worked out how it was intended to. Oh, that went better than expected. So that is not the end room we're looking for. We can't bomb our way through this room, but I'm just going to fight greed because I'm crazy. Okay, seriously, just die. Tons of money, but can't bomb your way out of the room, like I said. So we're going to have to take the long way around to that end room, which could be the one of the item rooms. Okay, just do a little more what I want you to. There we go. Another key is always valuable. I do want to have 4 keys ready for the chest, should I get there. Which I'd say isn't a very bad assumption to make, because Ipecac is a very powerful item that does generally lead to my success. I like Ipecac more than most. Keys, again, ever valuable. Not one of the item rooms, which is fine. Destroy the rocks, like I said. Oh, we found a Tinted Rock, so there cannot be another Tinted Rock in here. But just for funds, I will do it. See, I've proven myself correct. I haven't actually proven myself correct. If you think that, you should probably go to more school. Oh, you didn't die? Fine, I'll do it with my various orbitals. Pinky Eye would be literally worthless for us because we already have poison shots, every shot. And we also just need to have a Polaroid. Not a Tinted Rock. I expected this to be an item room, and indeed it was. These guys are tough to deal with without my orbitals. Oh, that was terrible damage. So let's see what we've got in this item room. Daddy Longlegs, pretty rare item. See that shadow that's following us around? That'll stomp on enemies for us, much like Mom's Foot, but different. Champion Peep shouldn't be too bad. Does a bunch of damage, kills most normal enemies, does good damage to bosses. Oh, that was stupid of me. Stop that, Peep. Stop jumping. Okay, made it through that. Found another Tinted Rock. 2 Soul Hearts this time. Let's see what's in our other item room. Book of Sin does not appeal to me. I'll use it once. Take its key bounty. Be on my way, Liberty Cap would give us a random mushroom effect every room, which isn't too valuable either. Mostly because we have the Polaroid. Honestly, I'm pretty disappointed by the lack of libraries, even though I have them as always on. Oh look, another not library end room. So I really don't know if the cheat works or how it works if it does, because it clearly doesn't do what it's supposed to. So I mean I know he just changes the thing. There's a long series of nested if statements that are like, if this, then you get this room. If this, then you get this other room. If this, then that room. And they're in whatever order. And library is obviously not first because you can't get it. Item room and item room 2 are first, I believe, because they have to spawn most of the time. So we're on the It Lives fight, which is easy pickings for Ipecac. Can very easily handle every enemy. By the way, we picked up the Sun card, which is excellent. That does significant damage to every enemy in the room, reveals the full map, and gives us full health. So that's pretty much gonna just be a huge boon against Isaac or Blue Baby or wherever we need full health. The Angel Room this time is just a pathway to Shoal, so we will go to the Cathedral where we have to explore everything to look for the item rooms. Oh good, a Headless Horseman fight. Oh good, I just damaged myself like a silly man. Thought I was going to take damage, didn't you? Oh good, thank you, Daddy Longlegs. Or the Egg Sack, if you prefer. Range up. Why not? Gotta check here, just in case. Nothing, though. Okay, this is a risky room. Unless Daddy Longlegs actually does some work. Or I handle it myself. Of course, I'm looking for the item rooms before doing anything else, because, I mean, come on, what else am I doing here? These are the last two item rooms as well. So, gotta make the most of them. Hopefully we pick up something great. Stop teleporting when you're about to die. It's cheating. So here's an item room. We don't have to destroy all the rocks anymore, because we can see tinted rocks again. Kamikaze is... Oh, but we can see the effect where I'm now walking because of Kamikaze. No, I'm not. Interesting. So it doesn't work in all situations. Basically, I discovered that apparently only in certain situations, when you have Kamikaze and flight, it will make your body appear again, which will allow you to still be flying but look like you're walking, so you can walk over rocks and the like, which was, I mean, it was amusing. It had novelty. But I'm disappointed to learn that it doesn't work every time. Okay, Greed's dead, just one more hopper, and I took damage at the last possible second, pretty much. Here's our other item room. Doctor's remote. Wow, that didn't count at all. Looking for the library, of course. That may or may not exist. Going with may not. Gonna try and blow up this tinted rock. Soul hearts are useful. We have a half heart for now, but it probably won't last because of Charming the Vampire. We'll get another half heart. Slides, that's what they're called, I believe, and the other ones might be pokies. And as we have come to expect, no library on these end rooms, and we know that the boss room has to be the last end room down at the bottom there. This is a hard room for Ipecac. I'm gonna bomb my way out. Because I knew that the boss had to be here. I'm going to blow you up because I don't know why I did that. Remember, we have the Sun card, though, so this will be fine. Ipecac is good against Isaac. Daddy Longlegs will only stomp on him once, unfortunately, at the very start there that you saw. Ipecac's great because it does large damage in small bursts, so he's not going to fire back at us as much. And I pretty much don't have to dodge, as you've seen. I mean, of course, I've taken a hit or two. But largely no big deal. Ipecac, great for Isaac. This is actually how I beat Isaac the first time that I ever beat him, which was like the day Wrath of the Lamb came out, but that's beside the point. I had Cain, and I had, well, I played Cain, I didn't have Cain. And I had, I think, Sacred Heart, or I had homing with my Ipecac. So now we have the Guardian Angel, which rotates around us the same as Cupid Meat. Damages enemies, blocks shots, etc. Well, no brainer to take X-ray vision, Yum Heart to use once, Peeper, and I'm just keeping the D6 to maintain like a sort of level of honesty. I don't know what I'm going for here. This room kind of sucks because of Ipecac. I can't really deal with it too well. I don't know how to deal with this. I'm trying to get them to get stuck against walls so I can damage them there. But it ain't working too well. Oh, there we go. Oh god, almost launched it into me. Yeah, one of them's bound to die soon. Second one bound to die soon as well. Especially if Daddy Longlegs does something. I know it's having trouble locking on to kill it. There we go. What's this, Bill? Luck down. You know, I think I'm going to pass on that, believe it or not. And I would kind of want to use the sun just for the map, but I also would like it for the full health, because I might actually need that. Especially judging by the way things have been going here. I don't know what's causing my computer to lag right now. I really don't, because this is not intensive at all right now, compared to other things I've done in The Binding of Isaac without lagging. Anyway, I've guessed that the boss room is up there, so that's where I'm headed, of course. Double Wretched, by the way. Pretty easy room. Of course, I've taken a bunch of damage on it the first time. Not this time. But I'm handling these things with my orbitals. Soul Heart's good. That isn't the boss. Oh well. Again, it would be nice to just use the sun, know exactly where I'm going, but not. Let's just reroll him to look at him. Oh, the wafer would be great. I shouldn't have done that. X-ray vision, of course, is what allows me to go right into this secret room without needing a bomb or anything. It'll also allow that for the top secret room. Another Soul Heart is good. Just 6 cents in here. May as well check if this is the boss room just because. No, it's not. So either this is or the top right is. Found our top secret room as well. Pretty much right away. This is the Gertie that can't shoot. So this will be extra easy with Ipecac. I'll just destroy all of his enemies that he spawns like right away. And no worries. Let's see what's in the top secret room. Bunch of red hearts, so we're back to full health. Excellent. This isn't the boss either. Go figure. Wouldn't it be funny if a boss just didn't spawn? I'm sad about the wafer. Oh good, it's this room again. You know what? Skipping it. I'm sure that I'll have to go back and fight another one of those, but at least for now, it is a good decision. By the way, Daddy Longlegs is great for enemies that spawn other enemies because it just kills them all as they spawn, for the most part. I like how it got some brain juices on the wall. Let's see what we get in here. Range up. Curse of the range up. I mean, it's not a big deal. I don't know how many range ups like will actually affect Ipecac, really. Really. I just, you know, said really a few times. Eternal Heart, why not? We already have Heart, so we can't get the drop from Gluttony. We already have that other thing. Steam Sale, so we can't get the drop from Greed, and I think we've already gotten Mr. Boom for like a second, so we can't get that drop either. See what this is. 2 of clubs, doubles our bombs. Whatever. I really don't need that. I'm gonna go in without taking that coin just because I have 64 bombs as well as 64 coins. Anyway, this fight should be super easy, especially with the sun. And with our added Guardian Angel protection. So, I mean, I don't even have my hand on the move keys right now. Which is, you know, fun times. And this is gonna end. I'm sorry that this didn't work out the way that we both wanted it to, or we all wanted it to. But, you know, me and Jester, Super Sizzler, the Super Sizzler. Yeah, I'm sorry this didn't work out as intended with the libraries. I wanted it to, you wanted it to. See what we get in our Angel Room. Prayer card that gives us an Eternal Heart. And, yeah, that's going to do it, though. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to leave your custom challenge suggestions in the comments again. Thank you for watching, and I will